We got to talk about the January 6th hearings because it is happening yet again today. But get this, the panel has extended the hearings into July. It's all because they received new video footage from a documentary that includes interviews with both Donald Trump and his adult children and was filmed inside the White House before and after January 6th. We also have a first look at this said documentary. Take a look.
Okay.
My father, he's very honest, and he is who he is.
He believes everything that he's doing is right.
I think I treat people well unless they don't treat me well, in which case you go to war.
Can we talk for a minute about January 6th?
Yeah.
So, Sam, before you move on, did you not get Succession vibes from that whole intro?
1,000%. If you haven't seen Succession, Jeff is talking about a show on Showtime.
HBO, yeah.
It is?
Yes.
Oh. No, it's Showtime.
No, it's not.
Oh. The studio corrected me. Okay, I am wrong.
But anyways, yes.
Major Succession vibes. Okay, so now I know some of our viewers have been writing in, asking why we're doing this story and talking so much about it. We do really read all your comments, but the truth is we do the stories that you're talking about, and a lot of you are talking about this, and it is important, right? So what do you think we'll learn from this new documentary? What do you think of the former president saying he goes to war with people that he doesn't get along with well? What are you thinking, Tori?
Well, we knew that from Celebrity Apprentice. That's Trump's whole MO. If you don't treat him well, he's not going to treat you well. And in some cases, he won't pay you, which we've also seen. Here was some big things that happened, what we heard about. Ivanka Trump in this documentary saying that her father should continue to fight until every legal remedy is exhausted. Well, we also just saw her testify saying she accepted Bill Barr's decision that it wasn't a stolen election. So which one is it? And are you complicit in this conspiracy? Another thing that's important to note, the Department of Justice has just issued some subpoenas on that fake electors and how they were going to come up with these illegitimate electors. And earlier this morning, the FBI has raided Jeffrey Clark's house. He is a former Department of Justice official, and he was who Trump was going to put in as Attorney General before the whole Department of Justice said will resign en masse.
Which has not happened since Watergate.
Which has never happened since Watergate. They raided his house today. What that says to me is the Department of Justice is watching very closely what's happening in January 6th. They're getting transcripts. I think there might be some action at the end of this.
Do you think people care?
I was just going to ask that.
I don't care if they care. I don't care if they
honestly,
care.
It's sad I have to ask that question.
History cares. History cares.
You know, but in terms of, we can't get to the history until we deal with the president. And the question is, how are we going to deal with the president, Jeff? Are all these people going to go to jail where there is, when we open history books, or probably digital history books at that point, are we going to see a picture of people, 19 congressmen being walked into jail? Or are there going to be a bunch of slaps on the wrist? Because I could see this being like, well, it wasn't the congressman, it was his aide. And the aide goes, well, it wasn't me, it was an intern. Like, could this be knocked down to like, oh, there's really like one person taking the fall? But I wonder, does the American public want to see people punished? Because there's still a lot of fans of January 6th. A lot of people feel like January 6th were passionate patriots. So you have to have a consensus, Jeff, of people saying, I want punitive punishment towards these people, or maybe they just react and say these people will be sanctioned, but not much more than that.
Yeah, I think America's split if they're tired of this. Because I got to be honest, I'm tired when we do the morning meetings and it's January 6th. I'm tired of it too, right? But it's important because it's a piece of history. But how are they going to rewrite that history? You mentioned to me about my kids learning this, 10, 15 years from now. We are so divided in everything we talk about. When I was in school, Christopher Columbus discovered America. Now it's not the story anymore. How are you going to retell history? Who's going to tell? The Democratic side or the Republican side? There is no history that's straight history anymore because everything is so opinionated.
But what about the camera footage? I feel like we're seeing history. They're giving us bite-sized, digestible pieces of footage that literally connects a conspiracy between the Proud Boys and
you're seeing
cops being beaten
but you're seeing the
Am I not seeing what you're seeing?
No, you are, but you're seeing one side of it.
No, Republicans are on
this
that
Trump
panel.
documentary will show the totally other side of that.
But what
right?
I'm saying
What I'm saying is, what story is history going to tell?
And what I'm saying is no one understands this is a bipartisan committee that's trying to tell the truth. You guys always ask for a reasonable side.
Yes.
That's what they're giving you, and no one's getting that. They think it's one side or the other.
The media is one side.
I'm saying
That's what
the
you're
January
not getting.
6th committee, they are showing you footage, unbiased footage of what went on.
The January 6th committee is all produced. There's 2 Republicans on there that aren't Trump supporters on the Republican side. There are no Republicans that are Trump supporters on that
Would
on
you
that
have
committee.
someone in the jury that is actually being the accused right now on the jury at the same time?
What I'm saying is you called me out for wanting everything equal. The committee is not equal.
Because they don't have someone on Trump's side. He's being accused right now of obstruction of justice and seditious conspiracy. Why would you have a Trumper on that committee?
To hear the other side.
You have an unbiased Republicans and Democrats. They have a bipartisan
We're
committee.
out of time. Great conversation. We will continue in the break.
I won't.
I love it.
Oh, I guess my boss is there.
He's here. Bert's here.